Good morning from Slovenia.
Yeah, what a day.
It's beautiful.
A
little bit fresh, but it's just gorgeous. This weather's quite unexpected, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
We had arrived in Slovenia, our third country of the trip. We're not going to count the ones we don't sleep in. And we made our way to the nearest services to hand back our Austrian go box and collect a Dars go box. More on that later. We were heading to a bucket list destination for me, Lake Bled. There were a few narrow, windy roads with amazing mountain views, but we soon arrived in Bled and an area I'd found on Search for Sites that was about a 15-minute walk to the lake. Low season, 1st of October to 31st of March, so
I'll go over there.
go wherever you like. So money, so €20. Please wait. Take your receipt. Ta-da! I can save for 24 hours.
First you were
Driving. Any good?
it's quite nice. Very fresh.
We're at Lake Bled and we are going for a walk around the lake. It's not as big as we initially thought, is it?
No, it's only 6 kilometres,
Yeah.
but it is 6 kilometres of absolutely stunning scenery.
We've got a castle up there and a church, and then over behind us somewhere is the island. So we're going to have a walk around there. We didn't have to get up as early this morning as we normally do because we're not rushing off, are we?
Oh, we've been getting up at 6. I know a lot of people get up at 6 anyway, but we don't. But just to get up and get out and get on the road as quick as possible. Well, today we had a bit of lying.
Yeah, so we can't decide yet whether we're going to stay another night here or move on somewhere else late this afternoon. Our 24 hours on our air ends at 3:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to do this walk and then we're going to see how we feel. Gorgeous.
What a stunning place, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I can't believe it. There's an island over there. You probably can't.
You're not going to see it through that.
No. But there's a gap up here. Trust me. So there's the island, just there.
So I just need to let you know that you need to carry lots of euros around with you if you need to go to the toilet. Okay, because we have got cash on us. We've got mostly notes, but a lot of the public toilets are cash and they're coins. So I just wanted to let you know that.
Top tip from Amanda.
Yeah, make sure you carry lots of euros around with you.
What are you doing?
Bye. Isn't it?
He's your own little social media world. And here I am.
Talking to yourself.
Talking to myself. Turn around, wife.
I will. Hang on. It's very sunny. Do you know what? This is just so beautiful. We were going to go out for an hour's walk and I think we've been like nearly 3 hours.
Yeah.
We just keep stopping, taking photos, talking to people. It's just...
But it's stunning, you can't help it. It's just, Lake Bled is just fantastic.
And I can't remember it all, but there's like a queen. This is a, what do you call those things? A story from old, a tale.
Legend?
Legend. There was a queen in the castle and her king husband died, and so she had a bell made to take out to this church on the island, but on the way the boat sank and the bell sunk, and now they say that you can hear the ringing of the bells. And Slovenia is the only country with love in it. It's all about love here.
Is it?
Love, love, love.
We better get back to the van then.
Love.
Right. See you later.
So there is a campsite here, Camping Bled. I don't think it's open this time of year though. Looks like they're getting it ready though for the season. Stunning view if you've got a pitch there, but I don't think that's pitches, is it? No. So we've just off for coffee and Mark's gone and got us some of the traditional pastry.
And little miniature TV. It's a miniature TV.
What we're going to watch on it.
Well, we're going to...
So anyway, this, I think this is like maybe egg custard, maybe marshmallow, but we'll see. Oh, it's got like a pastry topping. Oh. And cream.
Right, are you ready? Ready to go?
No. You drink your coffee already?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes.
Oh, there. It's going everywhere. Is that cardboard?
No, it's pastry. So it's pastry with fresh cream and a bit like an egg custard. That's nice. That's really nice. So we just had our little bit of cake, which was very nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's nice cake.
It was a bit difficult to cut in half, but it was at the rowing centre. It's at like a hotel next to the rowing centre, and they've had Olympic rowing.
Yeah,
on the
Olympic
lake.
rowing was held here in what, not 1975 or something?
I don't know.
Or sooner.
But they've had like rowers, they've had medals and all sorts of stuff. So. Right, this is about 3 hours into our walk now, and we've done about 3 miles.
Yeah, because we keep stopping and taking selfies and taking photos, which you can't
It's
have.
just really lovely, isn't it?
Well, you
really
can't say that
lovely.
you've not had a good look round.
No. So we have gone off-road now. We've decided to take the walk up to the castle rather than walk straight back to the centre of Bled. I think this might be a bit easier than the zigzag, but we'll see. Plus we get to do a bit of off-roading, which we like. Okay, so that is quite a steep climb. Heavy breathing now. Got amazing views of the mountains. Wow. And now there's quite a few steps to go up to get to the castle. Wine cellar. If you want to visit the castle, it's €18 per person. We're not going to do that, are we, darling?
No.
But if you just walk up before you get to the entrance out there, there's some pretty amazing views. Mark's got his binoculars out.
They're only National Trust ones.
Right.
But they could be interesting.
So what did you see?
Well, I'm looking at it now. There's like one of those toboggan runs that you ride, like a little cart that you sit on, and it goes down, wiggles its way down, and when you've got brakes, you use a lever as a brake. Like toboggan type chairs. But it's shut. That looks really cool.
We're gonna have to do one of them one day.
One of those toboggans?
Yeah, I think that'd be really cool.
I also want to do one of those when you bungee jump.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Apparently, our travel insurance allows us to do one bungee jump.
Well, that'll be you that. No, never. I'm never doing a bungee jump. Never. Not doing one of them.
You only need one.
No. Oh my goodness, look at all the steps to get back down.
Come on, let's go.
I actually think our way coming up was better.
Yeah.
So I've realised in all my excitement to get to all these different countries and places that we've never been to before, that I haven't really been showing you around the airs and the places that we've been staying. So this one in Slovenia is really good. There are loads of pictures. I'll just show you. Pictures, places, park-ups. Hang on. So I think there's about 27 or more places that you can park. I think there's even more in there where the coaches are, because there's electric meters all along that side as well. So it's €20 in low season, so that's between the 1st of October and the 31st of March. So that's when we're here. So we've paid €20, which works out at about £16.80, I think. So that's pretty good with water and waste, etc. And not just that, there's Wi-Fi. So on the little receipt that you get out of the machine, at the bottom is the Wi-Fi code. And actually it worked quite well.
Right, folks, so we need to fill up with water, and there's a barcode at the top of this receipt. And you scan it in here, and then you can connect up your hose pipe and you get water. So it's for free, but you pay for it in your parking fee already.
It's the service area. Dump your grey waste, clean your toilet.
So these places are really cool. People can come here and just dump their waste, grey waste and black waste, and there's no fee. If you want water though, you have to pay €1 at the machine and get a barcode for it. But if you stay in the night, it comes water comes complete with your fee overnight.
And Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Wi-Fi, I don't know how good it is.
It wasn't too bad.
Amanda used it, but
Yeah.
yeah, mate, perfect. You need these throughout the whole of the UK, to be fair.
You do.
Right? Somebody needs to switch on and wake up to travellers.
There's a little bit of a rant there, almost.
Well, I'm shutting down the blinds.
Yeah, so we've decided that we're moving on, which is why we've just got rid of all the waste, etc. We're coming up to our 24 hours, and we've decided let's start driving, heading towards our next country, and try and find somewhere
Woohoo!
I said this only worked out at £16.80 though, a night, which is really good, isn't it?
It is.
You know, to where we are. Hi guys, so, the sun's coming through there. Yesterday when we arrived in Slovenia, we haven't told you this bit yet, but we had to go and get a DARS Go box, which is very similar to the Go box in Austria. So as soon as we came through that massive, great big bridge, what was the bridge called? Karawanken or something?
The tunnel.
Yeah, the tunnel, not the bridge, the tunnel. We went to a service station and we were going to drop the Austria Go box off and then pick up the DARS Go box. Well, couldn't do that with the Austrian one. So Mark we found a footpath because he said, oh, it's on the other side and you'd have to drive like 12 kilometres or something. Mark walked underneath the motorway to go and drop it all off. So that was okay, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to go through a tunnel now. Tunnel, not a bridge, tunnel. And he got the DARS Go box and he's fitted that to the windscreen in exactly the same way as you did the Go box. The lady asked him whereabouts we were going and we said, well, we're literally going to Lake Bled and then we're driving through. So she calculated how much credit to put on for him on it, and it was, what did you do? Put €40 on?
Yeah.
€40 and pay €10 for the actual Go box, the admin charge. So that was fine, so we put it on. Lake Bled isn't actually that far from the border, so I think we went through like one beat, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then today, obviously we've left Lake Bled, we're actually on the autobahn again. We've decided not to go non-toll, and it's beeped, and now it started beeping twice. So Mark's like, it's not supposed to do that, is it?
No.
So he said, have a look, Google it, and it says there might be something wrong with it, that it's like expiring, it's got too old.
Yeah, it's been working fine earlier today. It's just the last hour that it's playing up. So I'm gonna get off in 500 meters.
Oh yeah, because we've just seen a sign. There's a garage and there's the sign for the boxes.
Yeah.
And see if we can find out what's
Listen,
wrong
you'll be
with
able to
it.
hear it now. Listen, 2 beeps. So
Yeah.
that means if it was 1 beep, be fine. But 2 beeps means that it's
something not quite right with it.
Yeah, not quite right. Yeah.
So that's what we can do now. Is going to pull over here and see if we can sort it out.
LPG in here as well.
You want to get some LPG while we're here?
Yeah. So that was 7 litres. Yeah, and I used a new adapter today. I'll show you in a sec. Let me get it. So this is a new adapter. This is the dish one. Never used that before. In France and Belgium, Germany, never used that one. So in Slovenia, the dish adapter. She said she can fix the DARS Go box, but I need to give her cash.
What do you mean? It's already got credit.
She'll find it on the system and upload it. Upload the cash to the system. Put money on it.
Why? What's the matter with it?
Well, it beeps twice. She said it's she can see it and fix it. We think it's low on credit.
We haven't gone that far.
Well, we've sorted it out. Bit of a leap of faith, really, to be fair. But their English wasn't too bad in the garage. It turns out that it was beeping at us twice because it was low on credit, but we had €22 still left in it. So I've just put another €20 on it, and it's back to beeping once now, which is fine. So we've got €42 on it currently, which is more than enough. So yeah, we're okay, we're good. Yay!
We're having a few issues with the lorries. The sat nav is telling Mark that he has got to go 80 kilometres an hour, which is what he's doing. And the lorries are overtaking us and beeping, blasting their horns. And they're going a lot faster, and we just don't understand, do we?
They're not allowed to overtake on certain stretches of the motorway. They're not allowed to overtake. There's signs up that say no overtaking for lorries. And maybe they're just annoyed that they're having to stick to the speed limit. Maybe I'm doing them a favour. Perhaps they should give me some money to save them fines. Or unless the speed limit is more than 80.
Right, okay,
and
but...
the sat nav's wrong. I don't know.
But I don't think they need to come up right beside us and blast their horns. I'm sat here frightened the shit out of me. It's not very nice of them. They're saying 100 on the side of the road, but we're a HGV, aren't we? I'm not quite sure what we're doing wrong. If anybody can tell us, we'd be very, very appreciative. So I've just googled it, and it says, it took me a while to find it, that HGVs on a motorway have to go 80 kilometres an hour, but on a dual carriageway they can go 110 kilometres an hour. As far as we know, we're on the motorway, although there's only 2 lanes. Anyway, we've decided that we have our house behind us. We're sticking to the 80 kilometres an hour. Also, they can't overtake after a certain time of day or something, is that right? We think they were in a bit of a rush to get past or whatever, but I don't think there's any need for it, is there? Blasting your horns like that. What if we were like in our 80s? You feel like you're in your 80s? Could have given us a heart attack. Anyway, it is now 6:10. I have earmarked a free park up, I think in a little town, which is about, well, you're saying 29k, my Google Maps is saying less. It is starting to get dark, so hopefully we will get there before it's really dark. Still in Slovenia as we make our way out tomorrow, but yeah, so fingers crossed we find it okay. Down there. There we go. You have arrived at your destination.
How much is this?
This is free. No, yeah, it is. So just to let you know, we have arrived at the Freebie Air. It was dark, so in the morning I'll show you around. There are a couple of other motorhomes here, which is good. And yeah, we're just going to get settled down for the night, have something to eat. See you in the morning.
Bye.
Good morning from Slovenia. We are still here. It is day 6 of our trip and it's another gorgeous day. This is the park up we stayed in. It's a PZA, they call them in Slovenia. Just looking at there's like a little notice board over there. Yeah, which gives you all the information about the stay. You can stay for 48 hours. Services, look at those, great services. And then pitches, I think there's 12 and they're huge pitches, and it was very quiet. So, and it was free. It was free. That's the main thing I was trying to tell you. It's free. So, and there's quite a few of these in Slovenia. It was really good, really good. I can't actually pronounce the name of the place that we're staying in. KRSKO. I don't want to say it incorrectly. But this information board gives you loads of cycle rides and hikes that you can do. I think a lot of them might be family friendly. And Mark googled last night and he said there's an old town here. What a great park up. And there is electric hookup, which we think is 50 cents a kilowatt hour. It was about 6 miles off of the main road, so not too far for us to get back on. And then we're very close to our next country. And by this evening, or maybe this afternoon, we will be in our first campsite. We haven't booked it, but we've been communicating with them so they know that we're coming. Good morning! There he is.
Hello.
Hi. Mark's doing his blue jobs. I honestly can't believe that this is free. I don't know why we can't do similar to this in the UK.
I'm so excited about this bit. This is the stage, the ultimate one.
This is going to be a real learning curve for us.
Yeah. This is the unknown.
It is. It is. Well, I feel like the last few days have been a bit unknown. So we are leaving Slovenia now, and we...
Sneeze.
You gonna sneeze?
No, come on.
Lake Bled was just beautiful. Honestly, we just spent so long
Stunning.
walking around a
So-
very small lake, but it was stunning.
It's 6 kilometres in circumference. We've already said this, I think, but it's the weather was spectacular for this time of year apparently, and there was hardly anyone around. It
Yeah.
was really quiet,
Yeah.
you know. And we've been told, you know, in the height of summer and prime time, it's just heaving and probably unpleasant.
Yeah.
Overcrowded, to be fair. But so we had a really special time there.
We did well. And that little Stellplatz that we stayed at, in the high season, it's €40 a night.
Which I struggle to find a
we wouldn't
justification for that.
I don't know where we would have stayed if we had to pay that, but it's just beautiful. So you can walk around it. There's loads of walks to do off it. You can go cycling. There was some boats. You could hire your own boats. There were boat trips you could do. We thought about doing the one to the island. It was going to be €16 per person, wasn't it?
There's so many walks there, like trekking type walks into the mountains nearby, and also there's shops and like tourist kind of attractions that you can go and do anything you want. You can do parachuting from there if you want to.
Yeah.
There's, you know, hire mopeds. You can do anything.
But we definitely
rafting.
we definitely think that we're gonna come back to Slovenia and spend a little bit more time here, aren't we? We've got to come back on our trip back, but we weren't planning to stay again.
No, I think we're going to come back. It's fantastic country.
Yeah.
It really is, and there's only 2.4 million people or something like that live here, so it's not overly populated.
But there's loads of these areas like we're in now. There's loads of these that are really cheap or free. So
They just got it right.
I don't think the supermarkets were expensive. When you had that pint, what was your pint? €2?
My half a litre, so nearly a pint of lager, was cheaper than Amanda's bottle of Coke.
My Diet Coke, little bottle of Coke.
€2.60 or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it cost me $2.80 for the Coke.
So highly recommend coming to Slovenia. We will definitely come back.
Anyway,
right, we're going on now. We're going. We're in Croatia! How exciting!
Yeah, nerve-wracking because we've got to pay tolls now.
Yeah, we're in the queue now to pay the toll.
We're not doing the electronic tag in Croatia.
No.
You can, but you don't have
Oh,
to.
the lorry's reversing.
Oh, he wants me to get out, so...
Have you got anything behind you?
No, otherwise I would smash them.
Those toll booths are always really difficult for us to reach because we're not a car, so we're not down low, and we're not a lorry, so we're not up high. So I literally had to take the seatbelt off and kneel on my seat to reach. I have no idea. I didn't have to press any buttons, darling. I pressed the English one and it said pay by card, and that's what I did. So it has cost €1.70.
So that's what it said it would cost.
Okay.
So on the side, so that's correct.
So I didn't have to choose class 3. It's obviously done it somehow.
Yeah, so class 3 is 2 axles over 3.5 ton, so that's us.
We're not staying here today, we are just driving straight through.
Just a little rum and coke for the drive, like you do. I'm only joking.
Yeah, just driving straight through today, heading towards our first non-Schengen country. Mark's never been to Croatia.
No, never been, so it's good, but we're only transiting through, but we will be coming back through Croatia on the return loop, and we're going to spend some time in Croatia, different places. So.
Yeah, so I came here about 8 years ago on a cruise with my daughter and went to Dubrovnik, which is very lovely, so I want Mark to experience that, and obviously we'll find some other places to go as well, so yeah, that's that. We are now heading, like I said, to our non-Schengen country, so we have got to go through border control, which is at first, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh look, this car's reversing up the junction. Get arrested for that in the UK.
Yeah,
right.
It's going to be a new experience for us, but hopefully we've got everything ready for that.
Got all the paperwork, can't do any more prep to be fair, and we've got to get passport stamp.
So we've got the passports and everything, but we're going to finish this video here today because we think we've got quite a lot to show you, and we want this one to be like a separate video going into our first non-Schengen country. But we made a plan to get here in 6 days?
Yeah.
And that's what we've done.
We've nailed it.
Yeah. So we've only got 6 days in our, whatever you want to call it, rolling blah 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 for this trip.
Schengen shuffle.
Yeah. So we will be in non-Schengen countries now. This is, what day is it today?
This is day 6.
I know that, but what's the date?
Saturday. Hold on, let me check. 8th.
Saturday the 8th of March, and we won't be coming back into, I was going to say Schengen Europe, but actually we might have to go into a couple when we're down near Turkey, but the plan is to do mostly non-Schengen until the end of April.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we hope you've enjoyed coming through this with us. It's been quite an experience, hasn't it?
Yeah, my nerves are just in bits.
Sorting out go boxes and driving over mountains.
But we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, we will see you in the next video. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do. And we will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.